Hi, I'm here at Officina Grande Riparazione Torino, a place for innovation and tech. And in this last month, in this new phase, I've been lucky to meet a lot of people that is building stuff, is building new fun engagement, sports tech, media engagement, streaming, and whatever. And so I like to create content and talk about what I see, etc. But I especially like to be involved with people that are building, launching, improving, learning. And with the work I'm doing as a strategic advisor for BuzzMyVideos with Paul and Bengu, I've seen they're also doing something new. So I was immediately curious, and we met in London last month. And so I immediately wanted to go into discovery mode and see what they're building for creators and media companies and sport properties. So let me introduce you to Bengu Atamer. She's a co-founder at BuzzMyVideos, but now we are talking about something completely different. Ciao, Bengu. Tell me a bit, I know, so tell everybody else a bit about yourself and how you arrive at creating what you're doing now, quickly.
Ciao, Carlo. Thanks for having me. And so at BuzzMyVideos, I've been at BuzzMyVideos for more than 10 years now. I've kind of closed the decade. And what we are doing all things YouTube, as you know. And right now we are very excited because we are taking one of our products from a different angle and putting it into the market. And obviously, a couple of months ago, when we were chatting, I was just showing you the product, and I've been collecting a lot of feedback from both users or advisors or industry professionals like yourself, and trying to build the product not from scratch, but like trying to build a product that actually makes sense in the market. Because as you know, the market is evolving so fast as well. In order to keep up, we have no other option but to build, I suppose. So yeah.
So by the way, you're in London, correct?
Correct. I'm based in London, and I've always been based in London since my YouTube days. So before BuzzMyVideos,
exactly.
Obviously I was working at YouTube before, and I was overseeing the audience development team out of London. And before that, I was in Dublin, still with YouTube. And before that, I was actually working at Gmail, which is another great product.
Oh. Wow. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So why are you so obsessed about YouTube? So if I ask.
It's interesting, right? Because I was thinking about this, because normally, obviously, there are products, they come in, they make it a big wave, and then they kind of plateau a little bit. YouTube is such a rich product platform. It has created an industry. Now we call it the creator economy, or it has kind of created the creators, really. And because it's such a rich platform, I'm not going to say it keeps on innovating so much, but it's a very rich platform in terms of what it offers for creators and for audiences. I think it just still has us captured. We still can build things off the back of YouTube, and we still learn off the back of YouTube. And that's why I think I'm still passionate about the platform.
Yeah, I think I had the impression in the last few years, it has been a bit mediatically underestimated, because then when you see the total minute, the usage statistics, YouTube is incredibly used by people in different generations, etc. Very often you hear about YouTube being the second search engine. Let's see now with ChatGPT and everything. But to be honest, I always have Google, ChatGPT, and YouTube open because I'm, searching, researching, etc. So yeah, it's kind of true, I think. Because one thing that I think obviously people will come to you and say, well, why you're not also doing what you're doing for, I don't know, TikTok, for example, or this other platform or Instagram? And you always were very strong and solid and saying, no, we are specialized on YouTube. We need to focus. We're not we're not a corporate, so we need to focus, and we stay on YouTube. I think that's the position, correct?
Correct, in a way. There's these other platforms. We are surely studying them. We are looking at them. We are trying to learn from them, because YouTube ultimately is in competition with them. It keeps us evolving as well, but we're not necessarily just because we want to do what we do best, and what we do best is on YouTube. But that doesn't mean that we're not looking at other platforms. We're not learning from them. We are constantly checking and trying to understand, okay, this piece of content or this piece of action is potentially working on TikTok or Instagram or any other platform, even LinkedIn these days, because it's evolving into more video and live stream. So we're just trying to take those best practices, but you got to be focused. Otherwise, as you know better than I do, in business, if you do not serve well in a focused way, you're not going to survive. So we are like, okay, YouTube is our main focus, but we just keep on innovating off the back of both YouTube and also other platforms as well.
So, and last question before going to, because otherwise we're still chatting, we don't show anything, so it's my fault. But I was curious about certain things. Do you think it's also a question, and a simple yes or no, it's enough, of the fact that YouTube has a well-defined, well-known, deep API? This is for the techies, I think.
Yeah, it's easier to build on YouTube because it's like a, yes, very kind of rich API, and we because we know in and out, then we can work and mold that data from the API in a way that kind of serves creators. That I think, like other platforms, I know, like obviously Facebook, Instagram, they do have some limited capacity of API as well, or Pinterest, etc. But then maybe it's a combination of, yes, their API might be limited, but also how we work with that API as a know-how might be a bit limited as well. So it's the combination of both. We just like, we just don't want to invest in that area yet. But I'm only saying yet because you never know. Things are evolving really fast as well.
Yeah. We need to do something together if we find out the LinkedIn API. I have a lot of ideas on LinkedIn, but I don't know. So
no, absolutely.
let's show me something now. I think that will be the best. So the name is FullScore.
The name is FullScore.Digital.
Nothing to do with football, nothing to do with football scores or anything. Because the people see me and say, oh, another app that shows me football live scores. No, it's not that.
I know, but it would work with football content as well if they have presence on YouTube, for sure. But yeah, it has some sort of scoring, for sure. So this is our homepage, and it's actually, we wanted to keep it very simple and kind of informative as to what you may get from this product. And maybe I can show you a little bit how the flow kind of works from a user perspective.
So from what I see here is, I have a YouTube channel with clearly some content that, I mean, that is relevant to me. So this is for people with a good a growing YouTube channel of some size that want to understand how to improve and grow the channel. Is it correct?
Correct.
So it's definitely for creators.
This is a platform for any brand, any publisher, any content creator. It could be a solo entrepreneur, or it could be a kind of content creator of any vertical, but it could be a publisher, it could be a football club. Anyone who has a YouTube presence or a YouTube channel. And what it does, it provides actionable and optimization-friendly insights. So it starts as an analytics suite, and then obviously we will be keeping kind of adding new functionality, which I'm going to walk you through as well, as to how it would evolve from just a basic kind of optimization insights product to more kind of like a scaled automated optimization suite. And obviously it's free to sign up. Like if you have a channel, you can come in, and you can just like sign up.
I have a YouTube channel that I'm currently utilizing like nothing, but I will try. Sorry, I haven't done it before, but because I want to see it. I haven't seen it, so I'm super curious. I will ask dumb questions, but I think that's what everybody's starting to learn something we do. So
No,
yeah,
perfect.
please go.
Okay, so when you log in, it would ask you to create an account, and it's a very simple kind of account creation process. And once you create your account, it's going to ask you to authorize your YouTube channel to FullScore, so that it can actually provide you this analysis on your account. And FullScore immediately gives me an analysis of what I might be doing well versus what I might not be doing that well. It's just a summary of things that I can potentially work on and improve. It then drills down, it goes down into each specific YouTube functionality or feature.
So it basically, just to, obviously you were already in. So what I do, I kind of, with like many apps, I connect API to API, my YouTube channel with your platform. So your platform can learn more about my channel and start analyzing with the criteria and all the rationale that you have in your, intelligence engine that analyze this, correct?
Correct. So the analysis, so because of our kind of like work over the last 10 years and because of established YouTube optimization kind of rules, there are a couple of things that we can potentially check based on that know-how. If a specific video is like doing well in terms of its content optimization or not. So we've decided to put all of this know-how into practice by saying, okay, let's go and check, because it would be impossible for me to check one by one all of my 134 videos. I can check them one by one, but it would take me quite a lot of time. So then here I would get a summary. Okay, you know what? I need to make sure that my custom thumbnails, because we all know optimizing custom thumbnails is very strong YouTube optimization. You could basically change the destiny of a video if you were to kind of have a really optimized thumbnail. And here, luckily, it tells me that I have nothing to fix. But for instance, it also tells me that none of my videos have kind of proper tags, or I'm missing subscription links in my descriptions. I'm missing end screen usage. So there are plenty of things that I can kind of action.
You're a lazy creator.
Yes. So I think I was going to talk about this. So I think not in terms of laziness. I am a lazy creator personally, but here, personally, but there is a lot of, when you upload a video, you're in the rush of uploading a video, obviously. You may forget things, and then you say, hey, you know what, I'm going to do it later on. And then it keeps on building. And some of these functionalities, they did not exist years ago. They didn't exist, for instance, end screens. There was something called annotations on YouTube. So imagine if you had a channel, and if your channel had like a video uploaded, like, I don't know, 7 years ago, 5-10 years ago, it would be not by default optimized for this functionality. And to be honest with you, as a content creator, your focus is on the creative and the content strategy side. You may miss these things, and that's where we come in and we kind of help you and take on board that action from your plate.
So basically, so if I understood well, this could especially help, sorry for the joke, but lazy creators, because you can help them identify and automate tasks that basically can improve even, and I'm totally fascinated by the fact that also old videos, because you have the stats. So even videos that are old, and later maybe we'll talk about, I saw playlists. I'm fascinated by playlists because I'm not sure what you're doing with that. So, but the fact that you have, especially if you have like quite a large archive, there is a lot you can do even after the fact, correct?
Correct. So imagine if you are a kind of content publisher that doesn't publish that often, but that publishes in bulk, like there's an event and then you just publish, and then you just like You can then do other things on YouTube, like, as you said, utilizing playlists to further curate your content, because then it would take that existing content and put it in front of the audience from a different angle. So, and it's free,
So,
and it's available.
Stay on that, because I need to be convinced. Sorry, I understand. So I'm a user of playlist. I never created playlist, so I need to understand it better. So why do you think playlist? Maybe you just said it, but I want to understand it better. Why do you think playlists are something that like everybody has to have? Even playlists, I always thought, okay, it's like a series. No, I write books of a series. I put it in a playlist. But you're saying that playlist is more than that.
Yes, it's more than that, because it's content groupings. So it's like curation. There is a lot of content on YouTube. The better you can curate your content and present it and package it from a different angle to your creator, to your audience, then you increase the likelihood of it being discovered. And playlists are good because of other reasons as well. One other reason is, once your audience is in a playlist and watching one of your videos, then they can potentially continue watching more, which will then bring you more watch time, which is a very important key metric on YouTube. And playlists are searchable as well. So it's free. And if you are not curating content in a way that's kind of more presentable for your audience, more categorized way, then you're missing out on opportunity. Let me give you one example. For instance, during the pandemic, there was this kind of like trend on YouTube. Everybody started searching for things like cooking at home, exercise at home. And if you happen to have a kind of like a fitness channel, if you curated your content in a way that could be kind of applicable to exercise at home, then you would then take all that exercise kind of content and present it in a different way, because that keyword was trending and everybody was searching for it. And you could go back, revisit your archive, and recurate things that are more applicable to the trends that we are going through right now.
Okay, so I wanted to know, I seen a little top 5 video things at the bottom. I was curious. Can we show that, please?
Sure.
So you can go also understand video by video how they perform, etc. Correct?
Correct. Off the back of this, there's a very kind of strong reporting mechanism where we can kind of access and show the users video by video how each specific video is doing against, let's say, playlists or end screens or thumbnails or descriptions. Yeah, what's important to know, I think, so right now, as we evolve this product, we have 2 goals. One, as you said, our goal is to give publishers know-how and advice that they don't necessarily have or they can't find themselves directly on their YouTube account. But also, because we work with and we see a lot of content and we work with a lot of content on YouTube, there is actually some insights and best practices and data that we have access to, where we would like to leverage this product as more like a benchmark. So for instance, to give them kind of an understanding of, okay, where do you sit if you are, so my channel is a lifestyle channel, and where does this channel sit against other lifestyle channels on YouTube? Like, what's the benchmark? So we will be integrating some benchmarks into this product as well. And also, because my focus is creating content, but not necessarily optimizing it. Our goal, second goal as FullScore or BuzzMyVideos is, okay, how do we make your life easier? How do we help you fix all of these things automatically with one click? So that's where I think the innovation is going to come through. Like we will be working on integrating some automations to help channel owners to be able to fix these in one go at scale, so that they don't have to kind of go back and forth.
So my question is this in market? So can I, even if my channel doesn't deserve it, because there are a few videos, I have to improve that. I know you're telling me from a long time. I know, but LinkedIn is so easier for me at the moment. Sorry, YouTube. Is it in market?
It is in market. It's live. You could go to FullScore.Digital.
That's the web. Okay, that's the website. Yeah,
exactly, and you can access this tool.
And is it totally free, or is so? If I want, I have to pay at a certain point.
It is free to sign up. So what you are seeing right now, you can access this dashboard for free. And then if you would like to know, okay, which videos of my channel are missing end screens, and then you can subscribe to our packages, which is monthly or yearly. And with that,
wow.
With some advice and some tech support and optimization support, and also all the data as to what you need to fix and what you need to work on YouTube.
So basically, if you want, if I understood well, the analytics part is free. The actionable part is $39.99 or whatever. It's yearly and monthly.
Yes.
That's the idea, correct?
Exactly.
Okay. Okay, understood. Good. And how does so BuzzMyVideo is more the higher end, and BuzzMyVideo also has the service, etc. Correct? That's the main difference with BuzzMyVideo with the other product.
Correct. We have premium services, so we have different products for different needs of our clients, and this is just a starting point, obviously, for any channel. But here the idea is, okay, if you want to have some of the things fixed automatically, and we can help you do that with this dashboard and with this product. But if you need more strategy, hands-on kind of like hand-holding, and kind of like an dedicated account manager, rights management, kind of content strategy, competitor analysis, all those different details of like premium services are living with BuzzMyVideos. But this is more like an automated product where you come in, you get access to the dashboard, and then we will soon working on how to integrate obviously this product offering seamlessly to our other premium services as well.
Okay, and so thank you. It was really, really good. I learned a lot, and I think if you have a YouTube channel, better than mine, you should. But I'll try. I'm just embarrassed by the level of video, so it will be all red. But I think if you have a YouTube channel of any size, it's good to test. There's no harm in testing. You can learn a lot, and then you decide what to do. On the other hand, I had last question that is more generic on the creator economy. It's like the most obvious and a trivial question I can ask you, but I'll do it in any case. I think we're both, as we do, with everything that is new, experimenting with generative AI. What do you think is the impact of generative AI on the creator economy in this space, without staying too wide?
So it has, obviously, it comes with all the advantages that you can automate a lot of things. And I'm on a daily basis trying to understand how we can either kind of further automate our own products plus my personal kind of tasks, daily tasks. So it's a definite pro in terms of time saving. But in terms of creator economy, now the cost of content creation is so low, but that kind of gives me a little bit of a fear that also, so I can easily create a video right now, getting potentially a script from ChatGPT, but how the information in that script, so who is checking that, or what's the reference point to that script, etc., is like there are a lot of concerns, I think, for the creator economy with the barrier to entry is becoming really low, which is good. A lot of people are going to be joining the creator economy, but the quality of the content, as we all know, there need to be measures to check that quality and to make sure that obviously everybody is like scared of this, like no misinformation, or it's not used in a bad way potentially. So I think it's great. I'm super excited. But what are those? Because it's a new. When things are new, there are no rules, right? So it needs to be regulated, I suppose, and everybody thinks so. I personally started kind of like testing this okay, how do we from A to Z, a person that like myself who doesn't know any video editing, I can create videos right now from scratch. But then, is that the content that's going to be everywhere? You know, like, is the quality of content going to kind of go down? But then it gives other people competitor advantage. If you're a great creator, great storyteller, you're always going to flourish in this environment, and you're going to create your content faster thanks to all these tools that are coming into the market.
Yeah, I've been spending a lot of time thinking about that lately, because I've been also in one or two on stage in panels, and that was a lot of the discussion, especially on the creative side. There's also a creative, generative AI creative conference in London in September, by the way.
Oh, okay.
I think you're right. The one point I'm trying to analyze now is, I don't think quality per se, forget for a moment the bias, the dangers, the fake, just the quality. So if it's so easy to create content, anybody can do it. The quality, I don't think quality per se matters. Is where is the audience? I don't want to go long, but the more I use ChatGPT to create content, the less I tend to, in this case, read or watch content. So it's true that everybody can you know, like with these people started to do a lot more photos. Who's watching them? I think the point is, where is the audience? And on one end, the top creator, the good creator are empowered, but they can. The problem is, will all the the huge amount of low level or non-interesting content kill or sublimate these creators to be more artists than before? I don't know. I have no idea. But that's the scenario, I think.
But you are right. I was like thinking about myself. So right now, instead of potentially reading a full article, I can just get a 3 kind of bullet point summary of it. It's making the audience lazy as well.
I kind of do it every time, to be honest. Even with what I write, that's the point.
Exactly. Exactly. So you are right. The audience behavior is changing. You know, as you said, the audience might be becoming a bit more spoiled in terms of like really fast content as well, like summaries or and where is the audience?
Videos.
Yeah. But in a way, I was also thinking, for people who doesn't want to show their faces or anything, you can just turn yourself into an avatar and become a content creator as well. So, I mean, I'm talking about like my generation, like the older generation. So it opens up doors for us, you know?
Va bene. So thank you, Bengu. It was a long run, but super cool, super cool. I'll invite everybody with a YouTube channel to give it a try at least. And then we'll see, maybe we meet again for the next iteration. Okay?
Okay. Grazie mille.
Grazie.
Grazie.
Ciao.
Ciao. Ciao. Ciao.